Hi, everyone. I'm Jody Berkel, and I'm very grateful to have the opportunity to share a Devar Torah with you today on this week's Parsha. This week's Parsha is Parshas Miketz, and I'm going to share with you an idea that I learned in Rabbi Lord Jonathan Sacks' newest book, Judaism's Life-Changing Idea. So what was the big idea for this week? Rabbi Sacks says as follows. What can be healed is not holy. God doesn't want us to accept poverty and pain, but to cure them. Rabbi Sacks says that for Jews, holiness lies not in the way the world is, but in the way it ought to be. You see, when God created the world, he could have created everyone rich, everyone healthy, everyone complete, with no lack at all. But Hashem didn't do that. And the question is, why? Everyone asks the question, why do bad things happen to good people? The greats of our history, the greats of the Jewish people asked this same question. Avraham, Moshe, Jeremiah, each one asked God, why do people suffer? We're not alone in this question. And the answer that I've been sharing ever since I heard it was actually from Elie Wiesel, but I heard the same message recently by Rabbi Sacks. People would ask Elie Wiesel all the time, why did the Holocaust happen? And for years, he always answered, I don't know. And then one day he answered, well, I know the answer, but if I tell you, you'll become a Nazi. So people were very confused by this answer and they wanted to know, please tell us. And he refused over and over. I can't tell you because if I tell you, you'll become a Nazi. So finally, he explained. Imagine I were to give you a rational reason for the Holocaust. I gave you a reason that made sense for the murder of 1.5 million children and 6 million more people. And my argument satisfied you. It made sense to you. You understood it and you could be reconciled with it. Then you would become a Nazi. Why? Because Hitler, Yamak Shemo, convinced people with rational answers that made sense to them to commit genocide. It's not our job to understand why bad things happen to good people. It's our job to help, to stand up for injustice, to never be satisfied when bad things happen to good people. Personally, I have never been satisfied with the status quo, with the world that is. Rather, I have focused my whole life to challenge the world that is for the world that could be, that can be, when we work together, joining with God as his partners in creation. I am in awe of Jews around the world. Within our uniqueness in our beliefs and our practices is a remarkable common thread that cannot be ignored. Everywhere we look, Jews are at the forefront of working to make the world a better place. At the head of every ism, feminism, socialism, environmentalism, etc., we're at the helm. This is who we are. We see a problem and we try to find a solution. Who in our Torah do we see this from? And how does this connect to our Parsha? Go, 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 Joseph. Egypt has a problem. A famine is about to hit. He diagnoses it, and then he makes a plan, with himself at the helm, of course. Joseph doesn't throw his hands up and say, there's nothing we can do about it. This is our fate. He does not see this as a fate to be endured, but a problem to be solved. What can be changed doesn't need to be endured. Rabbi Sacks teaches us, human suffering is not a fate to be borne, but a challenge to be overcome. I know we're up to that challenge. Shabbat Shalom, my friends. Thank you so much.